We are back out here again for, let's say, part two of this this awning install on our cargo trailer. Today's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on is installing the new fabric, the vinyl fabric. And we looked on the internet for a while trying to find what fabric we wanted to use. Of course, we're shopping by price a little bit because it is only for a cargo trailer. And then it just so happened that a company reached out to us and they had RV awning fabric, so it worked out great. The company is Fonzier or Fonzier, whatever, however you pronounce it. They reached out to us and sent it to us. What's cool about these guys is they have their awning fabric is 18 ounces, where a lot of them is only like, I don't know, anywhere from 14 to 16. So having the thicker awning fabric should be nice, being 3 layers, and it has that UV, what is that UV 50 protectant. So that's good to have on there, and it includes a bunch of stuff. We're gonna open up here and check it out. I believe it includes the awning hooks, like if you're hanging lights or something from the awning reel, it includes 7 hooks for that. It has an anchor set that you put into the ground with some tie straps to hold your awning down, a pull strap if you don't have an automatic, and also it comes with a repair patch, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen one come with a repair patch yet. Yeah, the UPF 50 is pretty nice. So let's open this up, see what comes in here. Man, it's got some weight. I can see the tie down straps right here. They look kind of thin. Oh, that's the pull strap, but it is kind of thin. Ours happens to be powered awning, so we're good there. What else do we have? We have the repair patch. It's a pretty good size patch, and it is self-adhesive, it looks like. So in case you need to use that, let's hope not. Oh, and these are them hooks that you hang in the awning so you can hang stuff on them. That's pretty cool. What else we got in here? Oh, there we go. There's the tie down straps. Here's some anchors for the ground. They're pretty thin anchors, but for what you're doing, they should hold it pretty good. And then of course you got your buckles to hold it down with that. So all that's there for that. So that's cool. Let's open this up a little bit. I know this has a 3-year warranty. So if you have any issues with this thing, like with workmanship or anything like that, being the 3-year warranty, they'll take care of it for you. A lot of them you see, like the sides don't have the hems. These look like they're sealed up on the sides, hermetically sealed type of thing. So they're together. They're no frayed ends, which that's something I would look for sure. The poly cord is pretty flexible in there, and this is the two which you'll have the valance and you'll have the awning part. So it's going to go in 2 of the channels. And of course you got your instructions, which are nice colored instructions with the pictures, let you know how to do this. Now most RV awnings are the same, but there's newer ones and older ones that go on a slightly different, but we'll show you how ours goes. If you've seen in another video, we put that system up. It's a used system we got from a friend of ours, and I mean, you see a lot of them still this way, but it comes off a different way than the newer ones. So that being said, let's see that's right. We went to the white to gray fade on this. I don't want to open it up here right now, but we'll open it up when we get on here, show you it. We'll have it hanging down the side of the trailer, and then you can see the color. Pretty cool. Plus at the end, we'll give you some cool drone shots or something of it. But that's it. We're going to get this baby put on here, and then we'll have some shade off of our trailer. That'll be nice. So let's go. All right, the first thing we have to do, since we don't have fabric on here, you got to be careful if you don't have fabric on yours when you open it, because your arms will hyperextend. You can see probably on that one over there. So you got to let it come out easy. The first thing we're going to do is we need to get this roller off so we can get the cap off and we can slide our fabric on. But that's going to be one of the steps, and we'll probably slide our fabric into the top rail first, let it hang down, and then we could slide this tube into it, which will work nice. So that's what we're doing here. We're just taking our bolts out to get the roller out. Get yours out? I'm almost there. We'll have to cut these down a little. Okay, you ready? Be careful your arm, it might sling up. Nope, it don't really sling, we're good. All right, set this down. All right, let's get our sawhorses, and then we got something to set this up on. All right, guys, we got our roller off. We're on to the next step of putting this into the channel up top. One note on our roller, we'll show it to you. Since we're backed up to a fence, normally you would take out if you have a powered awning, you would take out the motor end first and then bring it in from that way. But since we're backed up to the fence, we're gonna take the spring end out, which for us, it's okay because our spring is unsprung already. So we're gonna put it on that way, then we'll respring it. But if you have yours sprung already, you don't wanna mess with that one. You'll wanna go from the motor end, so make sure you're set up in that position. But right now we're gonna lay this fabric out so we can get it ready to put into the track. All right, guys, we are up here on the ladder. We got to get our awning in here next. And you can see on these new tracks, they got some sharp edges right there. So what you want to do is take a screwdriver, try to flare those ends out like that. Sorry, I get you in the center there. Just like that. That way your fabric can slide in there nice. And you're also going to want to slide or spray the channel. We're using the CRC Power Lube. This is good stuff to have, especially if you're RVing. We're just going to spray it all along in here. Whoop, get you guys nowhere in the shot. All along that, we're going to keep going, and then our fabric will slide in there nicely. So now we're going to finish spraying that, and then we'll put our slide our fabric in here to show you how that goes. All right, guys, you got to get yourself a helper there at the other end. Start your roller in there. With that stuff you put in there, it should slide in pretty nice. Depending on your setup, you might have to get somebody on the roof to help feed it. But be careful, you don't want to get the ends caught on anything. You just want to keep feeding that through there nicely. If at all possible. There always seems to be lots of sharp parts, so be careful. At the top of the arm, there's a couple of sharp pieces. All right, you can let go there. Pull the other side, would you, bud? Just go slow and easy. Right, stop for a sec. All right, go ahead. Oops, slow down. Gotta roll this like that one, otherwise it's bunching up on us. All right, try it again. All right, slow down. All right, go ahead. All right. All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead. Almost there. All right, go ahead. We are there. Now we can let it hang down there. Bam, there you have it, guys. The fabric is up. It looks pretty good. It does have that white to gray fade on it. You can see it there. So it's fitting in there perfectly. This is an 18-foot awning, so the fabric is 17.2. So when you're looking at that and you're measuring it, measure your real length on your awning, and then that'll be your length of that, and then your fabric would be the step down from that. So 17.2 for us. It'll tell you when you look on the website. Overall, it looks pretty good. It's gonna be pretty nice. So now we're gonna get our spring end off of the spring end off of this roller, so we can slide it on the end of our awning fabric. That's perfect. Almost perfectly touches the ground. That's perfect. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get our end off of there, slide it on. Remember, like I said, for most people, you want to do the spring end on there because it's spring loaded and you don't want to unspring it. But for us, we're already unsprung because we had to change that end, if you remember in our first video. So we're gonna undo it from the motor end. We're gonna take that end out, or no, excuse me. We're gonna take that end out and slide it onto the fabric. We're gonna leave our motor end in, but for most people, you would take the motor end out. So just so you know. So let's get going. All right, to get these off, most of them are gonna have rivets in them. So you're just gonna drill the heads off the rivets. Just like that. You'll have to push all the way through so you can get the body of the rivet out. Then we're going to spin it around. There's 3 in each one. Like that. One more. And we are done with that. So then once you get those drilled out, you can just pull that out. Like that. And that's our spring portion of this. Like I said, ours wasn't sprung, but yours might be. And if you did have to take yours apart and it's already sprung, you're gonna have to, right through here, swing it that way. There's holes right here that'll go all the way through. That will go all the way through. You're gonna wanna poke like a Allen key, a pick, or something through there to hold that so it doesn't unspring on you. We'll show you that when we go to put it back in, because we're gonna have to respring it.
Action.
All right, guys, if you've taken yours off for the first time and you got the 2 things, make sure you mark what channel what goes in. We know this one is our valance, so we're gonna mark that with a V. We know this is our awning. We also have that same thing marked on the other end because that's the end we're starting from, but they're both marked. That way you'll know which one to put what in, and it won't be off on the roll. Because there's that one other channel in here which you'll use for those hooks or lights or anything. You can see the one other channel that's not marked for anything. You're going to use that for like those lights and stuff, or those hooks. So just a note for you. So let's get on to the next part. We're going to slide this into the fabric. We're going to start it. So you're going to need a helper or 2. One's going to hold the end, one's going to get the fabric started, and then you guys can get this slid on. We're going to spray some of this stuff in the channels of this also, so it does make this slide in process easy like it did up there. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll start putting it on. All right, guys, so where you marked a valance and where you marked an awning, your valance is going to be the one closest to the flap you have, and your awning, of course, is the other one. Get them both started equally. It'll seem like a tight fit at first, but once you get it started, you're going to be able to feed it nicely. Like I said, this is where a couple helpers help and get you straight onto that. Could you swing out that way, please? I think we're getting somewhere. We are. Now you want to be careful when you're bringing it on, because if you got nobody lifting this up, it's going to want to poke onto it. So can you push a little bit? Whoops, slower. All right. But you're going to do that the rest of the way down the fabric without poking holes in it, hopefully, or ripping it.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Whoops. All right. All right, let me get a little bit of this wrinkle out of here.
Yep.
All right, go ahead. We're almost there. Okay, go ahead. That's nice. It's hot out here, people. All right, now that we got the tube slid on there, you want to measure the distance between your cap and your awning. Like here, we're only a 1/2 inch. Down there, we're 3 inches. So he's going to push that to me a little. All right, let me measure that now. Now we have 1.5 inches. I'm going to measure down here. You guys won't be able to see me, but see what we got down here. We got 2 1/4. So we got to get some more of that back. So we're going to push a little more. You got it? Pull your fabric.
Pull it?
Yep, just pull the fabric. All right. See what we got there. That's about 2. A little over 2. So we still got to go a little bit more, but we are really close to it. All right, try that. Oh, it came back my way. Go ahead. Let me see, I'm gonna split the difference. So I want 2 1/8.
Yeah, this would be more here.
And this would be about the same. Yeah, with the cap in, yep, 2 1/8. So we're good.
Hold on.
So we're under 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are under 2 here, so we're good. We are the distance from here to here on our fabric or on a roller is the same as the other end, so we know it's centered on our roller. That's what we want. And we're not going to tie in the top part on the track. I'll get you guys up there. We're not going to tie in the top part of the track where we screw the screw in there to hold it until we roll it in a couple times. Then we can just put the set screw. That way we know it's winding centered. So, all right, we have this end riveted back on. This is our spring end. On ours, we have to respring this. I'm sure there's multiple ways to do it. The way we do it is we put vice grips on here and we wind it 12 times is what we do. And then we set that pin through that hole I was telling you guys about, and that will hold it in place until we get it onto the arm. So that's what we're going to do on ours. We're going to wind that up and get the pin in there so we're ready to go, and then we can set both ends up onto the arms. So
I got it where it's pinned right there.
we got to turn it this way a little. Okay. Let me get this one in, then we'll come get that one. Actually, he's down there. You might have to keep holding that arm, right?
Probably. Hey, where'd you get that on?
What's that? Oh, the pin. Yeah, you, yeah. Try to do it without seeing it. There we go. Appreciate it, Rich. That's all we needed. Third hand.
I think so. God should have given us 3 hands.
Huh?
Or one. God should have given us.
Yeah, I know. One extra one we could bring out when we need to.
There we go.
All right, good.
I have enough for this.
All right, go finish putting that one in. Thank you, Rich.
I did that while you were doing your thing.
Note to self, you might need 3 people. Thanks to our friend Rich. We had an extra hand, so now it's up. Looks pretty good. We're gonna roll it in a couple times to get it centered, then we can set that set screw up top, and that pretty much completes the job. So pretty good. All right, like we said in the beginning, it does come with these awning hooks that you would put it normally in your channel here. If you've got a free channel, we're not using them, but it does come with the hooks. 7 of those if you're looking to hang some like them outdoor lights or maybe a bug zapper or something cool. This would hang in there like that, and then you have all your hooks ready for you so you can hang something. But like I said, this is on our cargo trailer, so we're not going to use these probably. And it also comes with, it came with the ground anchors so you can tie your awning down so it doesn't blow around so much. These are self-explanatory. You just screw these in the ground, then you hook these on your awning. Our particular awning, we put little eyelets in here in place of the bolts. That way we got something to anchor to. And then once this is in the ground, you get the other end, you could just get something to hold it. So that's nice that they include that for you, so you don't have to go looking for your own ratchet straps or something. But that's a nice addition to this set. So good set. Well, guys, there you have it. Successful install of this awning. This Fonzier awning, it seems great. It's got the nice hemmed sides on it so they're not fraying. There's a couple spots that look like the threads are a little, like they could be a problem, but time will tell. I mean, it could just be where it's split in there. It fits really good. It fits between our rollers. We got it centered on there nicely. So it's a good looking thing. And it's 97 degrees out here. So sitting here in the shade of this awning is, man, it is a welcome thing. And like I said, with this awning, you do get 36-month warranty in case you did have any problems, say with the threading or the stitching. They will send you another one. I know that don't help when you have to put it on and everything, but at least you know you don't have to pay for the awning fabric again. And they come in a variety of colors and sizes to fit most major brands. So most major brands, like you know the name brands, these will fit those as well. One note it did say though is it doesn't fit if you have the metal, you know, like the AlumaGuard covers. It doesn't. Whoop, shaking guys around. The AlumaGuard covers, it won't fit with that. It says. I'm not sure why, but it says it won't. But that's no big deal. Most of us don't have those anyway. But it looks really good on there. I like it. Man, the shade is beautiful. So if you guys have any questions, comments, and concerns about the install process or how we did it, like I said, if this wasn't a how-to, this is just a how we did it. especially when it comes to springing your the spring in the end of your awning. We didn't really want to show that on video, you know, because there might be different ways to do it. Everybody does it different, and if you get springing that thing and you let go of it, it could break your finger on the way back. So you want to be careful with that. We will leave links to them down below if you're looking for one of these. Like I said, they are good prices on them too, and it is the 18-ounce fabric, which is thicker than the rest. And with that UPF 50 on there, it should hold up quite a while. So we'll keep you guys informed and updated on that as well. So like I said, if you guys found this helpful at all, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and give us a subscribe and a follow and all that good stuff they like to have you do down there. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Try something new.
Whenever your heart is broken.